Hello and welcome back. This video focuses on how the pearl gourami spawns, but if you're looking for a more detailed guide on how to keep and breed the pearl gourami, then I highly recommend watching my other video on these beautiful fish before watching this one. And that other video is appropriately titled, How to Keep and Breed the Pearl Gourami. All right, now that we have that little detail taken care of, let's get on with the show. This male gourami has been building a bubble nest underneath the leaves of these floating plants for several days now, while the female has grown larger and larger as she fills with eggs. The pair embrace beneath the bubble nest just before she releases her eggs, and a large female pearl gourami can lay up to 400 or 500 eggs each time she spawns. The eggs of the pearl gourami float, while the eggs of the closely related betta fish sink. And each time the female releases a few eggs, the male chases her away before he begins to collect the eggs and put them in the nest. Over and over the pair embrace, with the male wrapping his body around hers in order to ensure close contact between the eggs and the male's milt. The female gourami doesn't help the male gather the eggs, and he's so protective that he keeps her far away from the nest just as soon as she's done. The female stays away for a short time and then rushes back to the male to repeat the same beautiful mating dance once again. And from start to finish, this whole thing took a little over 2 hours to complete. But I was in no hurry to see them finish because it was a really beautiful thing to watch. And once again, the female is driven away from the nest area as soon as she's released the eggs. While the female is gone, the male continues to gather the eggs, and he seems to be placing most of the eggs beneath an anubias leaf just under the surface of the water. The female seems to have no interest in eating the eggs, but the protective male isn't taking any chances, so once again he drives her away from the bubble nest before he starts to gather the eggs. These eggs get scattered all around beneath the nest, and if they didn't float, it would be quite a chore for this male to gather them all together and then place them in the bubble nest. The male makes some repairs to the nest by adding more bubbles, and it seems likely that the female watches and waits for the male to gather all of the eggs before returning for another embrace and then releasing even more eggs. And each time she returns to the nest, she gently bites and pushes at the male's side. Then they begin to circle each other before they mate once again. The water in this breeding tank is kept at about 82 degrees Fahrenheit or 28 degrees Celsius, so these eggs will hatch in about 48 hours. And the warm water helps to keep the air just above the surface of the water very humid. And as I've explained in a previous video, humid air is very important for the proper development of the fry. The depth of the water in this breeding tank is about 8 inches or 20 centimeters, and this shallow water will make it easier for the babies to reach the surface for air. Alright, thanks for watching another one of my videos, and please recommend this channel to other fish keepers. I would really appreciate it.